What's up, guys? Nick Rentier here. Gonna go over this play I made on SPY today. A couple different things to keep in mind on it. A couple things I learned from it. It was pretty eventful. Here's kind of how today was looking. Everything was kind of looking down, and a lot of my stocks on my watch list were red. So I was like, all right, about time for a put. Looking good, moving averages, moving down. So we had this pull up here, the little pull up here, and then it started dropping and made a new low here, and then kind of came back just a little, and then came down, and I was like, all right, I'll do a put. So I even said in chat, I was like, oh, I'm going to do a put. What I did was, you can see down here actually, I did, to give away the ending, 262.5. Oh, there's a bunch that got canceled. So close this. I did the May 2nd ones, so it was like really close expo. 262.5 was just over the money, like 2 strikes out. So I knew it was going to be super volatile, and I was just really hoping that it would just drop. I was hoping it'd just go from here a little, just like make more downs. It was going to take the MACD and just go down. I was hoping it'd go down to like 262 within like maybe a half hour, and I would get out and make a ton of money. It didn't quite happen, so I got in here, and then it started going up, and I was like, oh, god damn it, it's at the 100-minute moving average. And then it started dropping again, and I was like, all right, maybe I should have just waited until the confirmation of a couple lows. I even said that in chat too. Once it did that, I probably would have gotten him right around here, which coincidentally was right about where I got in the first place, except would have been a little bit better because theta did hit pretty hard. It's kind of worth noting that I did put a stop in at like a 40% loss, and that was right here at just above 264 is where Thinkorswim put the theoretical value of where I should get stopped out, was right above 264. So yeah, it didn't hit that, then came down, kind of used the 100-minute average for resistance, then made a low, came here, made a low, and from here I was like, all right, here we go, now it's taking off, now it's dropping, we're gonna drop. So then dropped, and at this point right here, interesting to note, I was up like $300. Put like 800 in, 850 or something, or almost 900, because I bought it at 89 cents, and I bought 10 of them. So I was 890, and I was like, all right, I'm up a bit, but I think it's going to keep dropping. I assumed a little pullback here at the moving average, and MACD cross right here, and honestly I should have gotten out and just been up like $220 it would have been right about here, but I didn't. I stayed in, hoping that it'd drop, and then it started dropping again, because a lot of times you do make these like mini pullbacks, and I was like, all right, here it goes to drop, and it didn't. It kept going up, and I thought, all right, I'll just hold. So then it started trading sideways, and from here, actually what I did was I switched my studies to my Bollinger Band study, which is this one. So it was trading in the Bollinger Bands here, because I was like, oh, it's going sideways. I'll see what the Bollinger Bands look like. So I knew it'd be in like almost a squeeze here. So a lot of times when you get kind of like a Bollinger Band squeeze like this, it'll take off one way or the other. It'll either drop or skyrocket. And I was watching it pretty heavy. I was like all throughout here. I was like, all right, if it just jumps, I'm gonna get out, take a loss, and if it drops, I'll just kind of like see what happens. So sure enough, it started dropping, and I was like, all right, doing all right. And then it started to correct a little, and right here you can see is where I sold it, where I made the mark. So it started to go up, and I was like, well, I could let it kind of bounce off the mid Bollinger Band. I probably should have, but it also was trading throughout here on the next tick up. So honestly, I probably would have said that's enough and got out and probably broken even. I ended up making $40. after commissions, I made $20 because I pay $1 per option or $1 per contract. And I had 10 contracts. 10 each way is 20. 40 minus 20 is 20. So I ended up making $20. So then it dropped in a bit more. I mean, like right here, I was up like 130, and my stop loss still was actually like right about here at this time. So interesting to note that Theta took my stop loss down that much within a couple hours or an hour. Yeah, so that's kind of what happened. It kind of came down, and honestly, if I were still in it, if I wouldn't have gotten out here, say I missed it, it would have started down ticking. I would have been like, oh yeah, good. MACD still down, and I probably would have gotten out like right here, or right here on this uptick, and probably made or lost the same amount of money. And now here it traded sideways for a while, and then dropped and dropped. There's no way I would have played it perfectly. I think I got in a little too early, and it was just one of those. And then afterwards, obviously, after the midday, it just took off and skyrocketed. Well, skyrocketed, you know, it went up quite a bit from 262 to 265, you know, like 3 points within a couple hours. And if we look at the studies on that, with my moving averages, you can see where it shifted. And now my strategy would have, if I actually had day trades available to play it, and if I wanted to play it some more, I would have been like, oh, it's going up, obviously. So I would have gotten in like probably around here after it made some new highs. I would have been like, high, there's a low. I would have said, yep, we'll just get in here at 263, that area, and then or is that 263-ish, right around here, and which is right actually where I bought it in, but Theta would have kicked in so much, and then it would have got, you know, I probably would have got out right around here, 264, and made on a call, but I didn't, so it's easy to say what I would have done. Honestly, if I didn't even get in, I would have been like, well, it was trending down and then started to go up, who knows what's going to happen. So that was my play. I should have waited for a better entry than within the first 45 minutes of opening. I should have waited around a little bit just to make sure lower lows were being made and higher lows were being made if I wanted to make a put, but I didn't. FOMO hit me, fear of missing out, and it was going down. I thought, all right, it's just going to keep dropping. I've seen it happen before where it just keeps dropping, makes a little pullback, just keeps dropping. So I wanted to get in before that, right when that happened. You know, get in on the top side of it, top side of the momentum. And I mean, like, I should have done it like 3-4 minutes back if I were, you know, on the MACD tick down, but I didn't. I got in there. So it was a lesson to be learned. I ended up, you know, making $20, which better than losing $20. I can tell you that right now. Yeah. So that was my trade, my spy trade for the day. And thanks for watching my video, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe to me. I put out options videos. I'm in a chat room. I'll put a link down below. I'm always in there in the options chat, letting you guys know what's up, calling out my plays. Okay, thanks.